Hey guys, Jack the 80s Man here, and today I'm here to do a movie review which my sister told me to go and watch, and I have seen it already, and it is Knocked Up, starring Seth Rogen, Katherine Heigl, Paul Rudd, and Leslie Mann, and many more. Now, my sister Jade told me to go watch it, and she told me that it's a hilarious, funniest comedy ever. And I popped it in, watched it all the way through, laughed all the way through, and it's just ballistic. I'm not gonna lie, this movie really is ballistic. It's the same director who did the 40-year-old Virgin, and it's a laugh out loud comedy. Christ almighty. Now, Seth Rogen's character is a stoner who plays with his friends a lot, smoking weed, talking about films, talking about women in films that are in a nude. Quite of a shock to hear that, isn't it? While you're just watching a video which I'm going to be made. And Katherine Heigl's character is a worker who works in the TV show called E, the television company entertainment. So, and when they met together, they make out, have fun, and sleep together, and all hell breaks loose, because Katherine Heigl's character is pregnant, and Seth Rogen hasn't even got a condom on because, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you anything about it because there are a couple of sex jokes in this, which is a big shock to you, which I'm going to be controversial on this review because this is the most hilarious, most funniest comedy I've ever seen. I know a lot of you people going to be laughing your heads off while you're watching this review, but it's just my own conclusion. So be entertained if you really can. So, all hell breaks loose, she gets pregnant, and Seth Rogen is stoned. Now, I'm not gonna get through with all the stories here. I'm not gonna go too much detail with the story here because because this I am this close to doing this review because this is the extended and unprotected edition of Knocked Up, and it's like Kenny vs. Benny and Jackass. Don't get me wrong, here's the edition. So, I have laughed at a scene where Seth Rogen and Katherine Heigl met together in a restaurant, which is quite hilarious and funny actually, because they should be talking about some of the stuff which I'm not going to talk about because it is because it might be shocking for you to hear. So don't get me wrong when I said that, because because I'm going off track on this review, because there are many romantic comedies and many comedies out there that have a lot of sex jokes and and a lot of anything else. But it is something that you will be laughing your guts out, because when I first watched it today, I just thought to myself, God, there's sure a lot of sex jokes in this movie. I guess all sex jokes does that to many comedy films ever, and many films that are not a comedy because because they're just thrillers and erotic stuff. Yeah. And at the end of the movie, she gets pregnant and she has the baby, and Seth Rogen is happy about it, and yeah, they both argue before the pregnancy, and and the list goes on in this movie. Now I'm gonna get to the part where Seth Rogen and his friends are talking about movies, actresses and actors, and many different cameos in this. I have seen a cameo appearance of this, where Seth Rogen's character meets his dad, played by Harold Ramis, the guy who is in Ghostbusters. Pretty surprising, isn't it? Harold Ramis in an R-rated movie, which is so surprising, actually, because this movie really does have some cameo appearances in this, much like James Franco, Steve Carell, and many more. And yeah. And yes, in 4 minutes of a film, at the beginning, I just saw the list of actresses and movies that are in a top nude scenes. Kathleen Turner, Melanie Griffith, Jennifer Tilly, Gina Gershon, Bo Derek, Pamela Anderson, Halle Berry, and many more. I'm not gonna tell you about the titles in this because, trust me, there's no point. You both know what those actresses stars in. And since this is a different kind of review, which is the film that I absolutely laughed all the way through, I was kind of gripped by this movie because because when anything happens, all the hilariosity is coming on. And since pardon me, sorry. Since this is a different kind of video, I wanted to let my friends and my parents to know that this is the kind of movie that has many sex jokes in this that I want them to appreciate and agreed on the fact that I can do a review that I really want to do, not the ones that are so complicated, however, but the ones that are really hilarious and memorable and hilarious. So, if you guys have seen this, I just want you to know, congratulations. If you want the comedy film that as raunchy as this, let me tell you, leave the comments to yourself. Just keep your comments to yourself. Because this is a kind of film, and all the other comedy films out there that really have hilarious sex jokes. But if you're But if you all agree on me on this film, that's fine. This is the film that you love and everybody else loves and I love. This is the film that leaves you crapping your pants and laughing your guts out and copying the same dialogue and same raunchy dialogue as this. This is Knocked Up, directed by the same guy who directed The 40-Year-Old Virgin, starring Steve Carell and many more. And I'm gonna give my rating, which I'm not gonna tell you because you're gonna have to figure out on yourself on the description below. And I might be able to review this on Rotten Tomatoes and give my verdict of this film that is hilarious and as many comedy films in the world. This is the extended and unprotected film that is as raunchy as many other films out there. So, if you guys are watching this, I just want you to know that you are going to be so blown away by the video which I've just made. This is the hilariosity review of this film that really did make me laugh all the way through the jokes and all the way through the scenes that Seth Rogen and many other actors and actresses have been doing. So, I guess many actors and actresses do this in many other films. Saying films, watching films. And speaking of watching films, I have seen somebody and Seth Rogen and Kevin Heigl watching a film that stars Denise Richards and the woman and an actress which I can't remember her name. I think I know what they're watching. It's called Wild Girls. Never heard of it? Well, look it up on Wikipedia and see it for yourself. And if you haven't heard of a film called Knocked Up yet, look it up on Wikipedia and discover it for yourself as well. And if you really love this movie, give it a thumbs up, and you will be crapping your pants and laughing your guts out all the way through, just like I laughed at the TV show Kenny vs. Benny. I know I keep on saying the title called Kenny vs. Benny because I'm being so obsessed with that show many years from now. Because it's fantastic. It's just fantastic to laugh at the scenes that really do make people laugh. So, that's it for my review. Didn't tell you. I'm really sorry if I didn't tell you about the story, however, because the story has a really raunchy sex jokes in this, which I know I keep on saying sex jokes because I just can't help but laughing. But I just can't help but laughing at all of them because they're all just hilarious and raunchy. I know that you might disagree with me, but don't. So, if you like this video, please give thumbs up, give a like down below, leave a like down below on this video, subscribe to my channel, and please go watch the recent film which I've already done of the review starring Seth Rogen and Kevin Heigl in Knocked Up. And Jade, congratulations on making me watch the film called Knocked Up. I agree on you that this is the funniest and hilarious film of all time. Enjoy the entertainment and all that stuff.